Fool the Fool. That's a good one right there. That's a fucking banger ass title. Alrighty. There we go. Alright. Oh shit. So I'm you're corrupt, yeah? That's gotta be you. Sick, man. Here. Like I said, just say the word and oh, fuck. Is he talking? Whatever. Just say the word and you can have mod. Here. Bram. You got the fucking cool ass blue name. Alright. Oh shit, I didn't turn my window capture back on. My bad, my bad. Alright, well. Discord up and running. Fun. Alright, let's make more content. This is gonna be another YouTube upload, shitstorm debacle type situation. Um you can see what we're getting into. This is basically like um Trump just posted some shit on Truth Social, basically. I will say, I will admit, I did pre-watch some of this. Mostly because I was having a hard time finding a video that was interesting, honestly. I uh I bounced around a little bit. I checked. I was like, maybe some Steven Crowder, maybe a little bit of Shapiro. It was all so fucking boring. And like, not stuff that I can pick apart, you know? It was stupid shit like, I don't like fat people. Uh, the Daily Wire is doing some like, fantasy football bullshit. I don't know. I'm like, come on. Come on, give me the content here, guys. Let's go. What is this bullshit? But whatever. We made do. We found a Tim Pool. Um, Pool the Fool, so I like to call him. Oh, let me set up a few things real quick, actually, because I'm not quite ready. Don't want that. Um, window. There we go. Basically setting up my monitor to look like what the display shows. It's kind of cool. Not follow goal. Where's chat box? There we go. Sweet. All right. That's not even actually. Hold on. Oh, we're almost there. Just go like that. Like that. That's better. Goddamn. Woo! That's a setup right there. We'll do always on top. Always on top. We'll put Discord away. Oh my god, look at that. And before we get started, I'm gonna go refill my water bottle. And yeah. Fucking sweet. So, not tonight, because I have to get up early tomorrow. but uh, maybe tomorrow. Hopefully, after I go out and make some money, I will do a little Craftopia stream. But gotta get up at a somewhat reasonable time. Sorry, weird message. Huh, weird. I don't know what he was planning on. What's up? What? That's fucking rude. God damn it. They didn't warn me. There was no like, hey, just a heads up. Oh, they did. It's in 2 days. What the fuck? In 2 days. Fuck me. Okay. All right. Well, so here's the new plan. I will definitely make some money the next couple of days, and I guess I'll just have to buy Craftopia. And if I buy Craftopia, I'm just gonna have to look into that. I wanna keep my server, but I heard it runs better on Steam, and I'm hoping there's a way that I can keep all the shit that I've done and just like transfer it to Steam. That'd be cool. I feel like I'm being very optimistic. Um, Fuck, that sucks. 2 days. God damn. Why would they do that? What the hell? Well, damn. Well, anyways, let's see if we have this turned up fast enough. Yeah, 1.5. Hopefully that's not too fast. I'm gonna do a little sound check.
It was the best of times. It was the weirdest of times. Trump demands either a new election immediately or make him rightful president now. You know, I'm not a big fan of the Daily Beast. They publish a lot of fake news.
It is
and
hella
no,
lame.
this headline is correct. Donald Trump took to Truth Social and said that what the
I'm going
FBI
onto the
did
YouTube
with the
stream.
Hunter
I just
Biden
wanna
laptop
check
story
this
and
out real
Facebook,
quick.
among other things,
Make sure I
was
don't kind of
fraud
run
and
into the
election
same
interference,
issue.
and the only remedy would be to make him the rightful president or hold a new election right now. Okay, we'll get started with the facts and we'll make our way through this. I take a look at what's going on with the FBI now and what the FBI did in 2020, and it really does seem like intense election interference. There are many stories where people are wondering why the FBI has not intervened. There's many interstate riots and interstate rioters. There's obviously the story out of Michigan, where it seems the FBI worked to entrap several individuals who eventually got acquitted. Some pleaded guilty, and some ultimately were convicted, though many on the right contest how that trial was actually held. It does seem the FBI is politically motivated.
Okay, going to do some talking now. Now that I have Tim Pool paused, I'm testing the volume for me now. Blah, blah, blah. This is me talking. I leaned back a little bit, leaned forward, to the side maybe, back, blah, blah, blah.
Now going after documents at Donald Trump's home, Mar-a-Lago. And we have more stories suggesting the FBI is acting politically. The Daily Mail reports the DOJ admits it did seize documents that could be protected by attorney-client privilege during Mar-a-Lago raid, backing up Trump's claim that FBI agents had no right to
Alright, I think I'm a little bit quiet this time. I think that's what's going on. That's pretty cool. Tim Pool's just fucking over here, barking and gawking, you know what I mean? Let me just turn his ass down.
take them. So they released the affidavit, the statement that asserted probable cause to
really quiet,
search
though.
the home of Donald Trump for these documents. And the probable cause was that Donald Trump had 15 boxes, and they believed that those boxes contained classified information. So Trump cooperated and turned those boxes over to the National Archives, who then said to the FBI, there was classified stuff in here.
Man.
So the FBI said, well, that seems like probable cause that Trump probably has more. And then they went and raided Trump's home, which makes no sense because he was cooperating. Now, as for the fraud narrative and calling for a new election, well, Trump is kind of, this is who Trump is, okay? This is exactly what he's going to say. And so they released the affidavit, the statement that asserted probable cause to search the home of Donald Trump.
It works. It works. I'm fine with that. Okay, we're done with this. Wait. All right, cool. I thought my mic was muted. But no, we're done with this bullshit now. I'm pretty sure. So, but yeah, thanks, man. I got the fucking layout done, more or less, and I got Discord set up. We're gonna do the funny video thing, kinda, and then hopefully play some games. I don't even need chat up anymore. It's weird because I have chat right here. I guess actually, you know what? I'm gonna keep it up because it shows how many people's watching, and I like to watch that. I like to see that. Also, did I just get a Discord message? What the hell? Okay, cool. Daniel, I don't think he's watching stream. My brother, it's like, if you make me mod, I can build it for you. I understand if you want. I was like, nah, dude, take it. If you want it, I can make you fucking admin. I gave admin the super shit. You got this. I don't want to do this. I'd rather make a fucking MySpace page. Alright, but, bong's loaded. I got enough water here to, gonna say slake a camel's thirst, but I don't know if they're really thirsty or if they just carry the water. I don't really know much about camels, but whatever. I'm here to say we're ready to go.
It was the best of times. It was the weirdest of times. Trump demands either
classic turn of phrase. It was the best of times, you know, back when election fraud supposedly happened.
A new election immediately or make him rightful president now. You know, I'm not a big fan of the Daily Beast. They publish a lot of fake news. And no, this headline is correct. Donald Trump took to Truth Social and said that what the FBI did with the Hunter Biden laptop story and Facebook, among other things, was fraud and election interference. And the only remedy would be to make him the rightful president or hold a new election right now. Okay, we'll get started with the facts.
I might make a Truth Social account too. That'll be fun. Then instead of looking at Tim Pool talking about the Daily Beast, talk about the Trumpsters fake tweets, discount tweets. We can just look at the knockoff tweets themselves. Get straight to the horse's mouth, you know, or the camel's mouth. But yeah. So this is all Trump demands. He literally he posted on Truth Social. I hope he shows the post. I don't think
we'll make our way through this. I take a look at what's going on with the FBI now and what the FBI did in 2020, and it really does seem like intense election interference. There are many stories where people are wondering why the FBI has.
The FBI did the FBI did intense election interfering, as substantiated by the fact that President Trump got raided in Mar-a-Lago, right? Or wait, no, it's Hunter Biden's laptop that got him. That's the FBI.
Not intervene. There's many interstate riots and interstate rioters. There's obviously the story out of Michigan, where it seems the FBI...
Wait. What the fuck does the riots have to do with FBI interelection? Fuck. Election interference. I'm sorry, bud. Those are not the same thing. Man, do you think if Tim Pool could grow hair, he would still wear the brain basket?
FBI worked to entrap several individuals who eventually got acquitted. Some pleaded guilty, and some ultimately were convicted, though many on the right contest how that trial was actually held. It does seem the FBI is politically motivated, now going after documents at Donald Trump's home, Mar-a-Lago. And we have more stories suggesting the FBI is acting politically. The Daily Mail reports the DOJ admits it did seize documents that could be protected by attorney-client privilege during Mar-a-Lago raid, backing up Trump's claim that FBI agents had no right to take them. So they released the
Wait, so the FBI agents accidentally grabbed some documents that were like Trump's privileged personal documents while they were trying to take back like national security documents. So that's kind of funny. That isn't that like a pot with a kettle type situation.
David, the statement that asserted probable cause to search the home of Donald Trump for these documents. And the probable cause was that Donald Trump had 15 boxes, and they believed that those boxes contained classified information. So Trump cooperated and turned those boxes over to the National Archives, who then said to the FBI, there was classified stuff in here. So the FBI said, well, that's...
Wait. I don't think that happened. Okay. Really? Yo, do you honestly think that I give a fuck about the 80s? Like, come on, man. Right now, I don't care. This is dumb. This is... Fuck off, BuzzFeed. God, that shit is so annoying. This is why people hate fucking anything left of liberals. Or libertarian, I don't fucking know. Anything to the left of center. Stupid shit like this. I hate to use CNN though. To Bedminster? Who the fuck is Bedminster? They even cracked my safe. They brought in a fancy guy with one of those doctor things. Trump received subpoena in spring. Okay, the Gateway Pundit. I've heard that one before. I don't know how respectable it is, though. I'm kind of... Wow, this ad really... It's speaking to me. That harbor just looks lovely. Hold on. What do we got here? What is this? Forge of Empires, suck my ass. Fucking bullshit ass Forge of Empires. Shoulda known. I shoulda fucking known. Alright. President Trump received a subpoena for documents in the spring before Biden's FBI raided... Before Biden's... FBI... What? Biden's personal FBI. Biden's friends at the FBI headquarters. What the fuck? Alright. So, let me just start over again. President Trump received a subpoena for documents in the spring before the FBI raided Mar-a-Lago this week. How the fuck do you, what do they call it? Politicize the FBI doing their job? Like, Biden's FBI. What the fuck? So, everything the FBI did from, what was that? 2016 to 2020 is all, that's Trump's FBI. We need to, someone pick through that with a fine tooth comb thing. According to John Solomon at Just the News, Trump received a grand jury subpoena for classified documents and fully cooperated with federal agents who showed up to his Florida residence on June 3rd. So he cooperated with them on the 3rd. Okay, but when was the subpoena? In the spring. June is not spring, my dude. John Solomon reported that Trump was cooperative with the federal agents and even... Right? Biden's FBI. Like, jeez, that's just... Come on, guys. It's the fucking FBI. It's just Trump's police let cities burn from Antifa. How about that, bitch? He could have sent the National Guard. Trump's National Guard watches Portland burn to Antifa super militants. I don't fucking know. So in early June, the DOJ and FBI asked my legal representatives to put an extra lock on the door. Oh, it's this thing. Yeah, okay, look, I'm sorry. This is a Truth Social post. They put quotes around it like he fucking spoke these words on a goddamn news broadcast or something. Or like, even if he just would have, I don't know, made a fucking TikTok where he's like, oh, I don't know. I just don't put stock into a fucking Twitter post. It's not even a Twitter post. It's a fucking great value Walmart ass brand fucking Twitter post. But we are gonna make a Truth Social account. We're getting on that shit, and we're gonna do like every time I stream, we're just gonna dig through like a few Trump posts and just laugh. I'm getting on that, at least until I get banned. I feel like that's just gonna be a goddamn roller coaster. So okay, so according to Trump himself. And again, is June spring? July? October? Yeah, no, it's not October. I don't know, man. Look, it just... That's not spring to me. That's like the beginning of summer. I don't know. I feel like spring... Spring ends with like... April. May. Like May at the latest. I don't know. So he cooperated by putting the lock on his shit and giving them the documents. He did both. They said, "Hey, give us all the things and also put a lock on them." He did both. This is just fucking stupid. 2 months before his Florida home was raided by the FBI, former President Donald Trump secretly received a grand jury subpoena for classified documents. Okay, yep. Responsive evidence, surrendering security surveillance footage and allowing federal agents and a senior Justice Department lawyer to tour his private storage locker, according to a half dozen people familiar with the incident. See, that's very vague to me. According to a half dozen people familiar with the incident, who the fuck are these people? Is that just like his family? Is that like me and my 5 buddies robbed a bank, murdered everybody, and we said no, we didn't rob the bank? Like a bunch of people came in, they robbed the bank, they let us live, like kind of fucking story. I don't know. There's nothing. Is there any evidence to corroborate that? Because look, if it was a subpoena by the FBI, there's a paper trail. And we would be able to see direct evidence that he handed these documents over. Fuck. It's Biden's FBI. We're never going to see that info unless somebody does a, like, I don't know, a FOIA request or something. Which you would think somebody would do. I don't know, like from the Daily Wire or from like PragerU or whatever. One of those type people would hop on this. So I can't even really remember. Um, oh yeah, no, this was the part. This was the part that we came here for. Actually, hold on. So yeah, this was kind of what I was afraid of. That like yet again, this whole story is just conjecture propagated by just like a few random people close to the president. Um, or not even close to the president. Like in the case with the Hunter Biden laptop, it was literally like some 4chan shit. While the cooperation was mostly arranged by his lawyers, Trump personally surprised the DOJ, National Security Division prosecutor, and 3 FBI agents who came to his Mar-a-Lago compound on June 3rd. Okay, wait. I'm sorry. Is June 3rd the day that the raid happened? Because if this was it, to pick up a small number of documents, a complaint with a subpoena, like, what? Yeah, the foreign leaders. What the hell? Ears ringing. Do this immediately. Take a bottle of closed hand sanitizer and just like plug it into your ear and pose for a photo. That'll cure it. Fucking stupid. Trump signaled at his folk. Wow. Yeah. See, according to 2 eyewitnesses. Who are these eyewitnesses? Recall. Recall. Hold on. Hold on. Oh. Oh yeah, no, I recall that. Yeah, I remember. Thank you. Jesus Christ. What does that have to 30 million pages of White House documents. What if that was just fucking Bibles or something? Like these it doesn't even say that they're fucking classified. They're just pages of White House documents. What if he just took stacks of fucking printer paper? That would technically be pages of White House documents. Like, if they weren't classified, what the fuck does it matter? What happened to the 30 million pages of documents taken from the White House to Chicago by Barack Hussein Obama? He refused to give them back. What's going on? This act was strongly at odds with NARA? What the fuck is NARA? National Archives something. Yeah, whatever. Will they be breaking into Obama's mansion? That depends. Were they fucking classified documents? I wonder. I feel like if they were, they would have put it like right there. That would have been the perfect spot to make this just a straight banger. But this Christina Lalia. Wow. And the Gestapo raided anyways. And played with Melania's underwear. Yep. Yeah, you know, if I were her, I'd burn all my clothes now. Oh, the FB lie. Damn, that's a good one. Wow, we need to go over more comments like this. This shit slaps. Sandy Burglar only got a slap on the wrist. Yep, true that. Whatever the fuck that is. I like how they set it up like Facebook comment style. This is so sad. They have to make it familiar for the Mimas and the Peepaws. It's so hilarious. FBI protest signs, FBI, FBI raid, federal bullies and investigators. FBI soy boys. This guy's just mad. Call them fake Republicans. Jesus Christ, man. Disband and delete the FBI. Put them to the wall. Jesus Christ. These are the same people that don't even recognize what the fuck is this? Don't even recognize that uh like 9/11 was a distraction and shit like that. Fucking hilarious. I'm sure they were emulating the example set by Joe Menchia. Joe Menchia. Joe Menchia? Is that supposed to be Joe Biden? Right? I don't know what I feel like I've seen some movies where they're just like pulling some John Wick type shit. Oh, wow, that is ridiculous. So, my phone bleeps out LMAO. I can see it on my screen typed out normal style. And I just looked over at my phone and I saw like a space in between the two messages. That's hilarious. It's because the A means ass. But yeah, no, straight up, the FBI seemed like they could probably look, all of these people are fucking bloated, decrepit corpses. Like, none of these people, or they are little soy boys that are fucking pissed off and blaming the food that they eat on their lacking masculinity. Like, that's ridiculous. And that's why I don't know. This comment section is hilarious. I'm gonna have to tackle this one. This fucking, what is this, Lurch? No. Ah, fuck, from the Addams Family. I don't know. Maybe it is Lurch. I can't remember. Hold on. I need weed for this. He said something. Oh, kosher. Jeez. Okay, it's only 9. That's like, yeah, 9:30. All right, I do got to get back to that video though. I want to play some games tonight. God damn it. But I do want to go over a few more comments too. All right. I'm just going to hold on to this. It's all right to fully type out Gestapo. Girly Man Garland sent the Gestapo to make an example of President Trump. Same tactics they've used on mafia/syndicate heads. What do they, in their mind, but they hear, oh, the FBI, they raided Trump's baby, the Mar-a-Lago. What the fuck are they picturing? That just getting swatted off trucks all around his compound. They fucking flashbangs through the window. They kick it in. They're just fucking spraying bullets across the living room. Like, what the fuck do they think happened in here? I don't know. A warning to the rest of us who support the Donald. The Donald. Unironically saying the Donald. That's a red flag. That's a red flag. Oh my god. Audit all states. Why does he have like a, what is it, like a tampon type situation going on right there? I don't get it. Um it's backfiring on them in a spectacular fashion. First, the actions of the agents shows that they knew what they were doing was not quite kosher, especially with keeping everyone outside and asking any surveillance cameras be turned off. Oh, that's funny. We did talk about that on the last thing, if saying that he probably had surveillance in his estate. I doubt that he told them to turn them off though. That's fucking ridiculous. Also only showing the warrant from 10 feet away. Then it's everyone from the White House down trying to deny any involvement with ordering the hit. Finally, the media trying to downplay it and say it is anything but a raid. Okay, well, actually, yeah, no, you're a fucking moron. It wasn't anyone from the White House that ordered the hit. What the fuck? Okay, hold on. I got a call coming in. Okay, I'm back. I was just saying goodnight to Lise. Doing my my duties, you know. All right. So yeah, where were we? We were laughing at this fucking guy. Jesus Christ. I saw another straight up banger. Oh my God. From Tesla man, Big Mike Obama. Gotta fucking gotta love that. Since the dim Marxist FBI are drag queens, they tried on Melania's dresses. These people are 100% fucking unhinged. What is this? The straight ones, anyway. Melania will notice a lot of her panties are missing. What the fuck, dude? So, the DOJ actually knew where the documents were stored. Basement. But all the reporting about the special mole that had to provide extra info. Wait. So, the DOJ knew exactly where the documents were stored, but all the reporting about the special mole that had to provide extra info. So amazing the mud that establishment will stir to cloud the water. What does that mean? Oh, my nose. I feel like I'm getting sick or something. My nose is going crazy tonight. This is nuts. This is fucking insane. So they've already got a stooge. One of the three, I'm assuming. They colored him some weird color of surprise. I guess it's clown style, maybe. Yurg! Yurg! Whatever the fuck that means. I don't know. Probably some weird shit. Graham is as I don't know if I'm allowed to say that on Twitch. I don't know. McConnell is a Chi-Com sympathizer. Oh, fucking goddamn. Okay, let's get back to the goddamn. Let's get back on track, guys. This is ridiculous. Tim Pool needs to teach us a lesson about the
Seems
election.
like probable cause that Trump probably has more. And then they went and raided Trump's that asserted probable cause to search the home of Donald Trump.
I don't know. I'm sorry. He's really quiet to me. Oh, wait. I remember. Hold on. I have 2 ears. It's fucking insane. I don't know what this Discord boop was for. Yeah, that was odd. Um, oh, memes? Always okay. My brother's a pro with the Discord. Yeah, and he's got a good meme bank. He'll take good care of us. Here, don't worry.
For these documents. And the probable cause was that Donald Trump had 15 boxes, and they believed that those boxes contained classified information. So Trump cooperated and turned those boxes over to the National Archives, who then said to the FBI, there was classified stuff in here. So the FBI said, well, that seems like probable cause that Trump probably has more. And then they went and raided Trump's home, which makes no sense because he was cooperating. Now, as for the fraud narrative and calling for a new election, well, Trump is kind of...
He was cooperating, according to him and his friends. They all said he cooperated.
This is who Trump is, okay? This is exactly what it's going to say, and it would never happen. There's no system by which they'll just come out and be like, oh, okay, yeah, Trump is president. He's allowed his opinion on these matters, but I think the bigger issue is to highlight these. Look, Mr. President, with all due respect, the answer is not a remedy by going back in time and redoing the election, a new election. It's to point...
Mr. Trump, please don't go back in time, Mr. Trump. You can't clone Hitler. I don't know. I'm like, he would probably do the worst possible thing. I don't know. That's just what I thought of. Jesus. This Daily Beast, I don't even know. This looks like an interesting publication. I don't trust it. Enough already. I don't know. Seems sketchy.
Point this out to the American people right now for the upcoming elections. Now, you may have concerns, all of you, that something was amiss in 2020. Sure, fine, whatever. All that matters is you go and vote now. As soon as early...
Let's see. Tim Pool, I just recently listened to, I think it was Dylan Burns talking to a Fox News guest. And he was like, he sounded so much like Tim Pool, like, no, I believe Joe Biden won the election. I could see where somebody rationally might come to the conclusion where they're not necessarily a liar that the election was in fact rigged. And it's like, what the fuck are you saying, dude? What do you mean? Was it or wasn't it? What do you believe? Hold on, I gotta respond to a Discord message. I don't know. It really gave me Tim Pool vibes because, you know, Tim Pool is like a pussy and won't say with his chest what he truly believes, but he will, in fact, give us some awesome pause phases. Oh man, you know what would be fun? If I get a lot of good ones, maybe that's what I'll do with the thumbnail, is it'll just be like a tile, like, of just some like Tim Pool pause faces. Like, that'd be cool, right? That'd be hilarious. That's comedy. I think it's funny. Alright. Roll the tape.
That something was amiss in 2020. Sure, fine, whatever. All that matters is you go and vote now. As soon as early voting starts, you need to go vote. You need to get all your friends, all your family members, and send them to go vote. Say, guys, we're going, this is what I said. Tell all your friends, hey, we're going to go get pizza and beer, my treat. And then on the way there, you stop.
Unironically, though, this part is not wrong. Tim Pool is right about this. Go out and vote. As soon as early voting opens up, get your ass on that shit. Do it however you need to do it, but make sure you vote. That is very important. Don't vote for this fucking ass clown. But definitely go out and vote. He is not wrong about this. Also, this weird thing that he's talking about where you go and invite your friends for like beer and pizza and then like secretly kidnap them and make them vote. Fuck it. Do that too. I don't care. You got some people that you take to work in a carpool? Swing them on by the voting booth on the way. Fuck it. Do what you gotta do, but seriously though, go out there and vote. This part I have no argument against. Tim Pool's right. Go vote. Just don't vote for this guy.
Up at the polling station or whatever for the correct area where your friends live, and then be like, run in,
this
run
is
out,
funny.
send your vote. Or you can say this, hey, we're gonna go out for drinks, and then on your way there, when you're picking them up, be like, hey, did you guys vote yet? Just go out, hang out with your friends, and bring them to the voting station to make sure they all go out and vote. All right, it's that.
Like, hey guys, let's go fucking roast bulls at the voting booth. Let's go hotbox the voting booths. Let's fucking do it.
Simple. Don't give them anything to vote. Nothing like that. We just need to go door to door and ask people to go vote. Hang out with your friends and convince them why it's so important. Because right now we are learning some very dastardly things about what's going on with these with the FBI and how they've dealt with investigations. The Ashley Biden diary is a really good example. Why is it that the FBI is investigating Ashley Biden's diary? It's a legitimate question. I saw someone on Twitter say it. They said that, she's not a federal official. she left the property at someone's house. How is this a federal case, and why did it warrant raiding Project Veritas? Because it is election interference. And
Okay, okay. I've never heard of this. Ashley Biden's diary. Okay. What the fuck are these images? Okay. FBI investing Project Veritas. So the FBI isn't investigating whatever Ashley Biden's diary. They're investigating Project Veritas for having Ashley Biden's. Okay, let's dive in. Let's figure it out. Federal agents searched several locations belonging to current and former members of the conservative media project company Project Veritas on Thursday. Yeah, that's fucking Rhonda Santos or whatever his name is. That's his fucking thing. Such a conservative move. Let's make voting harder. Let's just restrict the access to voting. That'll help us along. So former conservative media blah blah blah, blah. On Thursday investigation probable. Oh wow. So Project Veritas stole the diary? What kind of highlight is this? I hate that. Oh, God. I can barely see that. Well, that's fucking annoying. Blah, 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 blah. According to the president, Joseph Biden's daughter, Ashley Biden, according to a statement on the group's website. Okay. FBI spokesperson confirmed. See, this isn't... a witness at Project Veritas said. You know what I mean? This isn't 12 people from Project Veritas all say that this happened. There's no fucking report from the FBI. You know what I mean? No, this actually has something tangible to it. Okay. An FBI spokesperson confirmed to NBC News that court-authorized law enforcement activity took place at an address associated with Project Veritas in Mama Roanoke, New York, and yet another address on East 35th. Wow, am I dyslexic? Ah, fuck. My sister is. It runs in the family. I might be. Fuck. Street in Manhattan, whatever. The conservative group confirmed New York Times report the investigation involves diary belonging to President had been stolen. Okay, and then this place published it online. Wait. So you're telling me... Oh, this is so fucking stupid. This is so dumb. How is this election interference that the FBI went after Project Veritas because they had information that came from a stolen diary from the president's fucking daughter? Oh, wait. Okay, 2 weeks... The president-to-be's daughter, I guess, it's just as fucking crazy if they're president-elect or whatever. Or when they're running. What do they call it when they're running? I don't know. Potential? Whatever. The Times, citing 2 sources briefed on the matter, reported that okay, now see, this is sketchy. Maybe go into a little bit more detail there, but we'll just kind of barrel through that like we do with the 12 randos at Trump's house. I've been investigating the case since October 2020 when a representative of the Biden family reported that several of Ashley Biden's personal items have been stolen. Oh, so they got literally burgled, and this was just before the election, too. Wow. Or not the election. Yeah, the election. I don't know. Words are getting difficult for me. I'm pretty fucking baked. In a statement Friday, Project Veritas CEO James O'Keefe. Oh, that guy's the CEO? Wow. Known for producing gotcha-style undercover videos involving Democratic politicians, activists, and the media, said his group had been approached by people claiming they had the Biden daughter's diary, but they decided not to publish it. But then, ended up publishing it anyways because they lack integrity. Late last year, we were approached by tipsters claiming they had a copy of Ashley Biden's diary, and the tipsters indicated that they were negotiating with a different media outlet for the payment of monies for the diary, O'Keefe said. Okay, so here's the question then, dude. Here's the fucking alarming part of this story. This part. Portions of the diary were published by you. You published it, so what do you mean? How? You just committed a crime and they're like, hey, we wanted to ask you about that crime you just committed, and we saw you post evidence of, and they're like, no, we decided not to do that. Sir, the crime evidence says otherwise.
And that's what really is crazy.
And that's what really is crazy. Indeed, Tim Pool. Thank you. That's another good one. We're going to use that one. Wow.
Official. She left the property at someone's house. How is this a federal case, and why did it warrant?
Wait, she left the property at someone's house, or it was fucking burgled, homie? What is it? Which one is it? Not a journal. Diary. I mean... Yeah, I mean, I heard there was some weird shit in there. Yeah, I don't doubt that. It's, you know, they're rich people. They're into that fucking weird Hollywood shit. That goddamn, Epstein shit. I mean, Joe Biden's just a fucking piece of shit. You know what I mean? Yeah, so it was definitely burgled. They stole it. She didn't leave it at someone's fucking house. What do you mean, Tim? What do you mean, Pim? Pim Tool? Fucking Pool the Fool? Why you lying? Why you lying? If I got on Tim Pool's show, I would fucking like put all my hair in a beanie like that, and at one point just be like, "Beanies off, man. Let's go. What you got under there?"
Raiding Project Veritas.
Argument 1.
Because it is election interference, and that's what really is crazy. So let's read this news about what Trump is really demanding, and I love starting with the Daily Beast because I think they're fake news. But then I'll show you Trump's actual statements, and then we'll take a look at what the FBI...
Wait, this is fake news? Either, we'll see. Okay, we'll see. We'll see. We'll see.
...is actually doing. While all this is going on, Joe Biden has referred to the GOP, Trump supporters, as semi-fascism. And when confronted, the press secretary doubled down, saying, yup, they're trying to take away our freedoms and take away our right to vote. And it's just like, what? Where? When? It's crazy, isn't it? Before we get started,
The fuck? I hate my camera. I'll be right back. I gotta fucking... I just need to, like, unplug it and plug it back in. It's so stupid. Give me one moment. I'm gonna turn it off real quick. Oh, fuck. That's goddamn Andrew Tate. Andrew Tate. All right. Ugh. We should be good to go. Bam. Sweet. It's so annoying just letting it flicker. All right, let's see what we got.
Friends,
what do you got
in the link in the description below, you will see a link to our new single, Only a...
No! Look. Okay, I will say. Fuck, I wish there was a way you could watch a video without giving somebody a view. If there was, I would say go watch this because... don't even watch it. Just... it's bad. It's not good. The Tim Pool music arc is fucking bad. It's like Nickelback bad. And I'm sorry if you listen to Nickelback, I'm just writing on the memes, you know, the internet thing, Nickelback's bad. It's not good, though. It's some straight up... oh, God. Couldn't even... How would I put it? It's like really bad early 2000s rock. It's not good. He tries. He really tries. He needs to stick with his chicken coop business model where he just like live streams chickens. That's much better. Way more entertaining. Highly recommend Chicken City. However, like I said, the Tim Pool music arc is bad. And again, if there is some mystical way that you can like watch these without like giving him views or whatever, or somehow make it negative, I don't know. I would like look at it, but this is bad enough. I don't even. We'll just. Oh, he wants to be at the top. Oh my god, I remember some of this. Yeah, he gets fucking hilarious. He starts talking about what's his name, Tom McDonald at some point. It's real. It's
new election immediately, or make him rightful president now. Former President Donald Trump on Monday took time off from melting down over the FBI executing a search warrant at his home to seize classified documents to demand that he be installed as Commander-in-Chief of the United States 22 months after he decisively lost the 2020 race. The twice impeached ex-president, though, did...
I mean, seriously, dude, we're like 2 years in, you can't be reappointed. I've said you just can't. What are you thinking?
Propose a minimal solution if he is not returned to the White House right away, declare the 2020 vote irreparably compromised, and hold a new one immediately. In recent days, conservatives have latched onto remarks made by Facebook chief Mark Zuckerberg about his social platform's handling of the Hunter Biden laptop story just ahead of the 2020 election. Appearing on Joe Rogan's podcast, Zuckerberg revealed that the DOJ had warned Facebook to be vigilant about Russian propaganda in the waning days of election season. While Zuckerberg specifically said the feds did not flag the laptop as disinformation, he told Rogan that Facebook did limit the reach of the New York Post's Hunter Biden story on the newsfeed for a few days as fact checkers determined whether it was true. Unlike Twitter, however, Facebook users were free to share the articles on their pages. Now,
for a few days, he said. For a few days. He held it back for a few days. And that's why Trump lost. That was election meddling. It's funny because oh my god. He's already mentioned that they didn't say that it was disinformation, that it was Russian disinformation. He said that they didn't say that they said the thing.
Let me just stop there and just point out. They're trying to make it seem like the FBI is not interfering, but they literally are. The FBI should not be going to major platforms where people publish...
Okay. Don't switch to that. Cool. My brother is giving me $60 of food. I just have to order it on Amazon. Hooking it up. That's what's up. That helps me out. Anything I don't have to spend cash on helps because I don't have food stamps. He's getting food stamps right now, so he's helped me out a lot. That helps. Fucking sick. I can make $60 last 2 weeks easy. I got shit in the house too. I can like build off of. Where were we? Oh yeah. So it kind of is up to the FBI to warn companies about disinformation. Like that seems specifically in their purview. Like literally kind of what they do. Maybe the CIA, maybe them as well, or instead of, but like literally fucking potato. I don't fucking know the difference. I don't know where that Venn diagram begins and ends. And quite frankly, I don't care. Doesn't matter to me. But like, we know for a fact Russian disinformation was prevalent on many different platforms, including Facebook. So when the FBI comes out and fucking says, hey, guys, look out for Russian disinformation. Be wary of it. Check it out. Look, you got shit all over the place. Take a look. Pay attention. That's not election tampering at all, actually. Especially when there's literally fucking that there. So I don't understand why he's pretending like there wasn't election interference. That was what the whole fucking Cambridge Analytica shit was. You know, I don't get it. He can't get his fucking story straight, and now he's saying for whatever reason, well, not even for whatever reason. I say that a lot, but I know what the fucking reason is. It's to excuse the loss. It's to say that Trump didn't lose legitimately. He lost because of this underhanded tactic by the FBI, the evil FBI, the FB lie, if you will, if you want to get serious with it. And that's just not the case. They had good reason to suspect Russian disinformation. They just did. They did. What the fuck do you want me to say about that? Like, it was there. It's not election tampering. Let's roll the
information and telling them that there is a potential for any kind of bad information. The government shouldn't be doing that. 1A should be restricting them. Because this is exactly what you get. This is the wink, wink, nudge, nudge. This is the plausible deniability of the FBI. Oh, we didn't say to censor the Hunter Biden information just right before that story was about to break. And they probably knew. They said, be worried about Russian disinformation. And then comes the media who comes out and says it's all Russian disinformation. There comes the pundit class to say it's all Russian disinformation. A trick, a manipulation, and government interference. I think anybody who shared that story, who had it suppressed, they should have a First Amendment grounds to sue the federal government, the FBI, and Facebook. For
what? Hold on. What did he? Okay.
The pundit classes say it's all Russian disinformation. A trick, a manipulation.
The pundit classes say it's all Russian disinformation. Okay.
And government interference. I think
the pundit classes. Interesting. Oh, I almost dropped my bomb. I set it at this angle on my lap on keyboard tray so I can stack keef on it. This is like level, so I can just like, and sometimes it goes and just falls and it just pours water all over my feet. I fucking hate it. It's the worst. It almost did that. But anyways, God, this is unhinged. This is the part that I was really pausing it for, though. I think anybody
who shared that story, who had it suppressed, they should have a First Amendment grounds to sue the federal government.
Anybody who shared that story, who had it suppressed, has the grounds to sue the federal government. So if you shared that story and then it got suppressed, you can sue the federal government,
the FBI, and Facebook.
The FBI and Facebook. Because for a few days, for a few days, he said he let the fucking Hunter Biden story, like, he held it back a little bit. And so for that reason, because even though the FBI didn't tell him to specifically stop that story, they just said, hey, there's Russian disinformation. Meanwhile, Russian disinformation is actively fucking happening. Now that gives you the right, you, the person who shared that meme on Facebook, and you spent a weekend in Facebook jail, you can sue the government. Get the fuck out of here, dude. These people, I can only imagine these were the kids that nobody wanted to play make-believe with as kids. Like, they had to, like, sit off by themselves. And now they're heavily indulging in that, like, make-believe imaginary space. And they've got other people they can do it with. So they're just like, oh my god, I've never experienced this before. And they're just feeding off of each other. And we get this unhinged bullshit where you think you can sue the federal government, FBI, and Facebook because your fucking meme post got suppressed and you went to Facebook jail and just fuck, man. Wow. All right. That we're going to continue. We're only 7 minutes in. This is going to take all night if I keep going like this.
For acting at the behest of the FBI. They say.
At the best.
Additionally, a recent survey by Technometrica Institute of Policy and Politics found that 79% of respondents believe that Trump would have likely defeated Joe Biden if voters were told that the contents of the Hunter Biden laptop were genuine and not Russian disinformation, as had been suggested by the intelligence community. So you mean to tell me that the intelligence community came out and...
Was it suggested by the intelligence community? Because he literally said earlier that Mark Zuckerberg was told not specifically this story, but hey, just watch out for the Russian disinformation. That was it. That was the only thing he said. And so that equals this.
And said it was Russian disinformation. Right before that, went to FBI and said, don't let Russian disinformation on your platform. How is that not coordinated suppression of speech by the government? Trump, who has repeatedly and falsely claimed the 2020 presidential election was stolen due to widespread election fraud, took to his troubled social media site Truth Social in order to amplify the latest talking point. And this grinds my gears, guys. I don't think...
Oh, fuck. Tim's grinds are gearing. Oh god, what's gonna happen?
That the fraud narrative is appropriate, and I don't believe it is correct, and I'll tell you why. And I hate saying it every single time. I think most of you understand my position. For one, the most important thing. We are like 2.5 months away from a midterm. The last thing you want to be telling people is that they can't win. No, you can win. You are winning. Carrie Lake is winning. Liz Cheney is losing. Joe Kent is winning. Across the board, we are seeing tremendous victories. They want to talk about New York's 19th district because a Democrat won. Yeah, but it's a 10-point swing towards the Republicans, so it's major good news for the Republicans. I don't like that narrative. I just don't like it. Furthermore.
I mean... I can't. I don't know whether what he just said there was true or not. I'm not gonna fucking nitpick all of that shit. What he's doing right there is just going like, look, guys, we can do it, like he did last time when he said Trump was gonna win in like a 49 fucking state landslide because he's dumb. He can't. Tim Pool can't see the future. There's nothing beyond that beanie. Oh, I have this headphones on. I don't know. That beanie represents just an empty vessel. I'm sorry. There's nothing in there. Do not listen to this guy's predictions.
I'll give you a really good example. There's a video of people pulling ballots out from under a table and then counting them. And people are like, see, that's proof of fraud. And it's like, dude, if you watch the full video, you can watch people bringing in ballots and then they get put in the box. You can watch people bringing the ballots in. And then the box gets put on the table before they count all of the ballots. It wasn't like a secret box.
Stupid. A lot of
this is why initially I was never a fan of the fraud narrative. A lot of the claims that were being made were out.
I feel like that's a lie too. I remember watching Tim Pool back then, and back then he was just kind of like, I don't know, looks pretty fishy. There could have been something there, and now he's just kind of like backpedaling. But I feel like Tim Pool is very careful to never say anything like, specifically or like nail down a specific point, just so he can like weasel his way out of something if it changes. But I feel like you can really tell by the tone and just the way he's talking about whatever the situation is, and I feel like that was definitely his position back 2020, a couple years ago. That's just my 2 cents. I don't know. I've been watching this fool for a while. I actually used to unironically watch his content, and now I've turned to the dark Brandon side. Sorry. I grew my hair out, stopped wearing beanies, started fucking bitches. It was wild. Life has never been the same since. Highly recommended. Don't take the black pill. Don't even take the red pill. Stop taking pills. Drink lots of water. Okay. I'm not gonna talk about pills. I can't really say much. But we're just gonna keep watching.
Outrageous. Venezuela, Germany, all these crazy things. Jack Posobiec said it sounds like a state operation to manipulate and confuse people. I think it was Jack. Sorry, Jack.
What does?
Jack Posobiec. Initially, I was never a fan of the fraud narrative. A lot of the claims that were being made were outrageous. Sorry. Venezuela, Germany, all these crazy things. Jack Posobiec said it sounds like a state operation to manipulate and confuse people. I think it was Jack. Sorry, Jack, I'm putting words in your mouth, but I think it was Jack who said it looked like a state operation. People kept saying things like Trump would be reinstated and all that, and I'm like, guys, please, please, please stop. It's simple. It's simple. They wrote a Time magazine article about it. A year before the election, they changed the rules. Universal mail-in voting was legalized in a bunch of places. There were challenges in court. The court challenges, many didn't actually get heard on the merits, but were dismissed for standing.
Okay, so speaking of the court challenging things prior to the election, I believe it was Georgia? I could be wrong. I don't really feel like Googling this either because I just kind of want to burn through some of this video as fast as possible. But you can look it up if you just look up, like Supreme Court, I don't know, black voters or something like that. But I'm pretty sure it's in Georgia. Yeah, they've had to overturn some fucking, like, voter ID law because, and I quote, I don't know who I'm quoting, but I remember this was a quote. They had targeted them with precision accuracy or some shit like that. I'm fucking paraquoting, I don't know, paraphrasing, something like that. But you get the point. Like, they made a voter ID law that was directly targeting black voters, and then it got to the point where the Supreme Court had to, like, step in and go, you can't fucking do this. What are you guys dumb? What the fuck? So, and, like, honestly, amid COVID, this was again 2020, COVID running rampant, just ripping through it, hitting us all. I don't know, I got it at least. What the fuck, Of course we're gonna get mail-in voting. Nothing bad happened with mail-in voting. There were no voter frogs with mail-in voting. I'm sorry. It was the most secure election probably ever. So I don't know what to say about that.
Some people call that cheating, fine, but it's not fraud. You can argue that it is colloquially, but
it wasn't even cheating. It literally wasn't cheating. If you think it's cheating to give more people access to voting, you're doing voting wrong. And this is the fucked up part, and I feel like a lot of conservatives don't say this, but they believe it. And they just want to go back to that time where you had to be a fucking landowner, or, I don't know, maybe if your grandparent was a landowner, then you can vote. Some stupid fucking, like, real old school shit. And it's like, look, if you want that, just fucking say that, because we can tear those ideas down way easier. We can skip all the bullshit. We don't need to jump through all these stupid fucking hoops. But if your party can only exist if you restrict the amount of voters, or the type of voters, or whatever, I'm sorry, you're done for. That's it. Like, and that's what's happening with the Republicans. You give more people the access to vote, this is what happens. They lose elections. Boo fucking who. It's going to keep happening. Because technology is going to continue to progress, and we're going to get better voting systems. Sorry.
The issue is, they went through a process, either the legislative and executive branches, to change the rules to greatly benefit Democrats. That's why I don't like that fraud or whatever.
To greatly benefit Democrats, only because those were the ones that were in underserved communities. And you know what? I'm sure if we looked at it, the amount of Republican voters also went up. It wasn't just Democrats, it helped both sides. But it just happened to help one side a whole lot more. Because they were heavily disenfranchised. Weird. Odd. Wonder what natural phenomenon could describe that. Couldn't be the fucking government style that, Republicans try to do. Probably doesn't have anything to do with it.
Call whatever you want cheating. That's an opinion, fine. But I think the reality is Joe Biden got votes because the country was shut down and because they were knocking on doors. Y'all need to go be knocking on doors. That's what I want to encourage.
Yeah, go knock on some doors, guys.
Secured this for Joe Biden.
Ask
Call
them,
it whatever
hey,
you want.
Did you
I know
vote
a lot of
for
stuff
Joe
with 2000
Biden?
Mules that are questionable. Here's how it works.
2000 Mules isn't questionable. It was like straight up fiction. It was like some fucking fan fiction shit. Dinesh D'Souza, his book got pulled. It's done. It's over. It's gone. It was a fanfic and the people that published it were like, oh, people are really believing this. We need to stop this. These people are fucking stupid. It's like if the publisher could have done that with Scientology, like, wait, I thought this was like a Star Wars type thing. Like, what the fuck? These people are believing this shit? But that's not the way that one went down.
If Donald Trump is to win in 2024, and if the Republicans are to win in 2022 in the midterms, it will require you, with an unrelenting force, to rally as many people as possible to go out and vote and to knock on doors, and then you win. That's all that matters.
And then you win. And then we get a 49-state landslide. No, but, like, I am joking. Go out there and vote. We can't just pretend like we are just gonna slide through all easy style. Because, like, a lot of people watch this jackass, and I'm sure this inspires their little manlet hearts to go out and fucking debate bro at your doorstep. God, I wish a motherfucker would. That would be my day. If a little Tim Poolian knocked on my door to ask who I was voting for. Woo! That'll be the day I phone stream. I'll be like, guys, we got one. I'm gonna invite him in for bong rips and coffee, and we're gonna talk. Oh my god. But no, seriously. Get out there, be politically active. I probably won't be. Yeah, no, I've never seen one. I bet though 2024 we're gonna start seeing a lot more shit like that all over the place. The internet has an amazing reach, and I feel like it inspires community action across like wide ranges or wide distances. I kind of saw that with the Vosh, the Vosh map thing. It's pretty cool. But I expect similar shit from like Daily Wire and those ilk. So, it's gonna be crazy. Shit's getting real wild with the politics, and I don't know. I feel like things are getting pretty heated. But I don't know. I wasn't really paying attention to too much, say, 10 years ago. It could have been just as heated. I wouldn't have known. But, anyways, we'll let this guy droll on.
And the fact that Carrie Lake won, and her positions on all this shows after you do win, and you can, in the midterms, we will see some serious changes. But this is the narrative that we get from Donald Trump on Truth Social. He tweeted, the DOJ
Oh, I'll just let him read it.
and FBI are practicing election interference at the highest and most dishonest levels our country has ever seen before, both in the midterms and the 2024 presidential election. They allowed spying on my campaign and did nothing. Pause there. Worse still, someone actually got convicted for manipulating evidence.
Oh, he said pause there. They allowed spying on his campaign. Is that not like just a thing that happens? Like, I'm sorry, if I ran for president and I was getting like donation, like I just had, some crazy backing and I was getting all these crazy donations from randos and stuff like that, and I was climbing my way through and getting support and stuff. Are you literally going to tell me that both the Republicans and the Democrats wouldn't both be spying on my campaign? Like, that's just not fucking business as usual? 'Cause I'm not buying that. Um, pause there. Worse still, someone actually got convicted. Convicted? That's the worst thing that could happen to someone, is to be convicted.
To justify the spying on the Trump campaign. Told Facebook and the media that the laptop from hell was Russian disinformation. It wasn't. Trump is correct on this point. And now they don't want anyone to read.
Trump is correct on this point. I still haven't seen I haven't seen proof that laptop is worth its weight in shit. Honestly, like I've heard stories of some pictures that were like weird, and maybe some like shady emails, but like, what the fuck? Oh, car. Look, from back here, I don't know why. It looked like it said cat porn, and I was like, why the fuck is it recommending that to Tim Pool? What the fuck does he watch? Oh my god. Open my eyes. Alright. No, that hurts. I'm just gonna go back to Stoner Eyes now. But anyways, yeah, they convicted someone. And that happened, I guess.
The words and meaning of the very important Presidential Records Act, under which I did nothing wrong, but they did raid. That was 20 hours ago. 3 hours ago, he said. So now it comes out conclusively that the FBI buried the Hunter Biden laptop story before the election, knowing that if they didn't, Trump would have easily won the 2020 presidential election. Full stop. New narrative. And this I understand. Many polls have come out saying that if the American people knew about the Hunter Biden laptop story and what was on it, they would not have voted for Joe Biden. That is very different from Chinese ballots and Venezuelan servers.
But it's not even true. There's no evidence that that's like his laptop or fucking that laptop had anything direct. Look, I would love to see the emails. I would love to see any of the actual fucking evidence. I would love to see even an FBI report pertaining to any of that fucking evidence. I would love to see anything other than that goddamn little fucking tabloid ass shit that I found. Unfortunately, that's all I could find. So I don't give a fuck about this goddamn laptop. Point me in the right direction there if you want me to see it, I guess, but I'm missing it. My eyes just aren't landing on it or something. I don't fucking know.
And mules and all of that stuff. This is
mules?
Serious. Trump says, this is massive fraud and election interference at a level never seen before in our country. I don't know if that constitutes fraud, to be completely honest. I do think it is the weaponization of the DOJ to stop Donald Trump. It's funny, Trump appointed Chris Wray. It was Trump's DOJ. Granted, it's really the Bureau.
It's always Trump's people just fucking turning their back on him and kicking his ass out. Et tu, brute? Or what, whatever the fuck. Oh, jeez, that's hilarious. Oh, I should play it.
Democratic States DOJ, so, we get it. He says, remedy, declare the rightful winner. Or, and this would be the minimal solution, declare the 2020 election irreparably compromised and have a new election immediately. Okay,
Wait a minute. Isn't that exactly what that fake news newspaper claimed at the beginning? Isn't that exactly, specifically, what the headline was that Timster Pool was like, that's fake. That's fake news. This story couldn't possibly be true. This story isn't real. Excuse me? What? He can read, right? Holy fuck. Is this like that chick from Glee that can't read? Tim Pool can't read. He's just an actual CIA asset that they're feeding lines to? It's one of those beanies with the fucking headphones in it, so he can listen and he just has to repeat. Oh my god.
I'm going to stop right there and say, I think the FBI is interfering in the election now. I think they interfered in 2020 by their own standards. And I'll tell you why.
By their own standards.
I don't like coming out here and being like, I think the FBI is manipulating. The issue is in 2016, the FBI investigated Hillary Clinton and her emails. They found that she had classified emails. Some believe that had they not done that, she would have won. Donald Trump won with 88,000 votes.
Wait. Hillary Clinton had classified emails. if she wouldn't have done that, she would have won. If she wouldn't have had classified email, what the fuck is she gonna do? I don't know. Wasn't she still a politician before she was like a presidential primary? Wasn't that like I don't know. I feel like she held some position, senator or congresswoman. So I don't fucking know. Come here. Come here. Fine. Just staring at me. Come on. Bitch. Alright. So basically, the only reason Trump won is because Hillary made emails that were classified.
Right across 3 states, which gave him a major lead in the Electoral College. In 2020, FBI whistleblowers, according to the New York Post, said that they were barred from investigating the Hunter Biden laptop story because the FBI did not want to interfere in the election. That is to...
I'm sorry, what? FBI new whistleblowers, according to York Post.
They were barred from investigating the Hunter Biden laptop story because the FBI... In 2020, FBI whistleblowers, according to the New York Post, said that they were barred from investigating the Hunter Biden laptop story because the FBI did not want to interfere in the election.
That's literally the tabloid paper. That's the one that we looked at. I literally thought I was joking. I didn't know he was actually talking about that specific story. So am I right? That's like the only reporting on this? Is that one story, that one specific fucking publication that just looks like some fake ass newspaper? Some fake fucking check stand ass new photos from Area 51 type shit?
That is to say, now that we know they did go to Facebook and say, watch out for Russian disinfo, and then we heard from the intelligence agencies that it must be Russian disinfo by their...
That's a fucking banger. Pause face. We got a good one. Oh, jeez. Nice. Fuck. I kind of got distracted a little bit there. What was he saying? Oh, yeah. So, he's putting all of these puzzle pieces together. This kid sat down with the puzzle, picked 4 pieces out of the whole box. The entire box of puzzles. This is like a 100-piece puzzle. He picked up like 4 of the pieces, started chewing on them and drooling on them and shit, and got them real like soft, and now he's sticking them together. These pieces don't want to fit, but they're so soft and chewed on because he's just been drumming up all of this fake shit to tell a narrative that now he can fit these pieces together and go, I make puzzle. Tim, you have made nothing. This lie can connect to this lie that can connect to that lie, of course, but this narrative is not reality. So we've got the fact that the New York Post thing with the whistleblower, and they said that they weren't going to investigate it because of the election, which just sounds fucking fake. That just doesn't even sound like something that would be real. That only sounds real if you're trying to feed a narrative. And then he's connecting that to something that literally doesn't have any merit. It's just the FBI going to Facebook going, hey, there's Russian, right? You got the Russian. You got a little bit of the Russian disinfo on you. You wanna do something about that? And then yeah, sure, whatever. This thing with the intelligence agencies, I don't really know what the fuck he's referencing with that. Honestly, it doesn't really matter because the other 2 connections were complete bullshit. So even if this is real, he's connecting it to wind. He's just throwing it out there. Pah. Nothing.
Own standard, they interfered in the election. And to be fair, you can argue they interfered in 2016 as well. But that's stupid. The FBI should not stop doing their job simply because they're worried about someone winning or losing an election. And the fact that the FBI did not investigate the Hunter Biden laptop story says a whole lot. Because now they're investigating the Ashley Biden diary.
He's mad.
She's not a federal employee, part of a federal agency. It is the private property of a private citizen that went missing.
He's mad. Ooh. He's mad, A, because of a story that isn't real, And then B, the fact that they used the Ashley Biden thing to go after Veritas. He doesn't give a fuck about any sort of justice for the Biden family being burgled, which you would think Tim Pool would kind of be like, "Whoa, we need to get the law and order on their side," and dun dun, you know, Dick Wolf and all that shit. But no. Instead, it's wrong that they're investigating that because that's private property and it just went missing. Nah, dude, it was fucking burgled. And they already got two of the people that were associated with it, and they're trying to track down the information. Because, yeah, it's fucked up. It's private shit that should be dealt with fucking police and shit, from what I've heard. I don't know. That motherfucker needs to go away, you know what I mean? Based off of what I've heard. But that was also shit from conservatives that could have had its spin. I don't know. I haven't read through the fucking memoirs, you know what I'm saying? I can't make my own distinction yet. But this narrative that's getting Tim Pool all fucking red with steam coming out of his ears and shit, it's nothing.
Seems more like the DOJ was weaponized to defend the establishment. I hate the fraud narrative. I really do. I hate it because on the surface, it suggests that you can only lose if someone else is cheating. And it's like, dude, Donald Trump did well enough to win in 2016, proving you can win. But he did not do
without cheating
as well as he could have.
I like how he didn't mention that. That's kind of funny.
He saw a tremendous uptick in the amount of votes. I think he gained like 12 million. And I don't like this. From the Trump supporters who say that proves, Joe Biden couldn't have gotten these votes. And I'm like, my friends,
it's bad.
You know the media lies, right? We know it. You know that no matter what you do, they'll come out and claim it was bad. You know the FBI is targeting the Trump administration. They're doing it right now.
They're doing it right now. They're specifically targeting him for one thing. Is he going to say that by investigating the Ashley Biden thing that's also targeting Trump?
You believe that they could go door to door, tell people to vote, and put universal mail-in voting in everyone's front door and make it that easy. Let me just simplify
universal
it for you.
Mail-in voting.
You need to steelman your opponent. Assume they're stronger than you realize. Otherwise, you lose. But more importantly, doesn't it think, don't you just understand the possibility, the probability, that when they enact universal mail-in voting across the board, through the legal process, send a ballot to your house, someone could knock on the door and say, hey, fill that out. And they go, okay, they fill it out. It's that simple. Getting someone to leave their home to go vote is very, very hard.
Is he okay with it? Is he saying that's like a good thing? Because I kind of agree with that. Like, yeah, sure, why the fuck not? We'll just have, like a census type thing, but for the vote. Well, sure. Seems a bit inefficient, and I feel like we could make a much better system. But, it'll make people feel comfortable, maybe. I don't know.
Someone to fill out a piece of paper and put it in their own mailbox. So that the mailman can come and pick it up and bring it to the post office. It's ridiculously easy. Now, I think the mail-in votes have to be dropped. Most of them have to be dropped off at ballot boxes. Well, we saw what happened in Wisconsin. They had the ballot drop-off locations. They made it very, very easy. Some states, ballot harvesting is illegal as well. That's what needs to be understood now. The 2,000 mules thing, I think, is the most interesting. If you want to pursue...
Wait, so he just throws all of that out there and doesn't say if he thinks it's good or bad. So I'm not sure where he's going. I'm for it. I feel he's saying it like almost though it's a bad thing. He's like, and they just made it so easy. It's just ballot boxes everywhere. Like they're almost like mailboxes now. So I don't understand. And the 2,000 mules thing, like I said, I'm pretty sure that's just fucking fanfic.
Do these angles. Fine. You need to win first. You need to make sure you steelman your opponent. You need to recognize that in the primaries, Trump's record is like 99%. He's nailing it. People are going out and voting. This is the time to reject this narrative that you were cheated and you can't win or anything like that, and to recognize you just need to rally people. It is organizational power. I'll give you an example referencing the music we put out. Sorry, it's just really on my mind, but it's simple. And I'll give a shout out to Tom McDonald. I'll give you this example. To make the top charts on the Billboard Hot 100, which is the biggest music in the country, you need only buy... I don't even know how many, but it's not that many. For 99 cents, for 69 cents, or $1.29, whatever the number is, you buy that digitally. And that counts, I think, one stream, or one purchase is 100 to 150 audio streams. The music industry is what it is because of algorithms. If every single person who supported Trump went out and bought Tom McDonald's song...
Wait. DOJ admits it did seize documents that could be protected by attorney-client privilege during Mar-a-Lago raid. Trump's claim that FBI agents had no right to take them. Okay, yeah, sure. Like I said, shit happens. They were there for, like, specific things, I guess, and maybe it was mixed up. I don't fucking know. But what he's saying is, if everybody goes out there and buys Tom's McDonald's new song on iTunes, Trump will be president again. And that's fucking sad to me, dude. Like, if your art can't propel itself, this is art too, by the way. It has to propel. I'm not gonna inflate. I'm not gonna go buy views, which I feel like is what he was talking about. I don't know. But I'm not gonna do that. You gotta let it grow naturally. Or let it die naturally. Either fucking way, you know. You gotta let it go. Let it grow or let it go. And he's so serious right there. Him just going, yeah, vote for Tom McDonald's song on iTunes with your wallet, and that'll get Trump elected. That's just sad to me. That's sad, like seeing not Chris Rock, what is it? Kid Rock. Is it Kid Rock? I don't know. The dude, white trash guy that hung out with fucking Cuckler Tarlson. Hold on. I feel like it was Kid Rock. Let's go, baby! Why so slow? No way. Yeah, they like hung out. Yeah, he went to his place and everything. Yep, okay, I wasn't a fever dream. As much of a fever dream as it felt like, it was in fact real. Yeah, no, this is sad as fuck. This is selling out to the max, dude. Name one leftist artist that did this. That's going and hanging out with Brian Stelter or something like that. Like, what the fuck, dude? It's so stupid. You'll never see it. It's so good. It's so good. And now they want Ronald McDonald over here to fucking get you going on the same showboat there. That's just, I don't know.
Right
it's
now,
so
in fact,
fucking...
if every person who listens to this video right
Fake woke! Fake woke is so bad. I can't remember who I listened to, but they went over the lyrics. It is fucking laughable.
Opens up iTunes and buys Fake Woke by
It
Tom
doesn't
McDonald
even
for 99
sound
cents,
good.
he will be the top #1 Billboard Hot 100. And why that matters? If everyone did that once a week, not just Tom McDonald, but other bands, All That Remains, for instance. Phil Labonte's very outspoken, libertarian ideals and things like that. The Hot 100 would all of a sudden start turning into alt-rock, heavier concepts, challenging the establishment. The major labels would all of a sudden stop and say, whoa, this is what's making money. These people are more willing to spend money than these people. Streams on Spotify are...
So, for $5 a month, I did it to my computer screen. I did it to Tim Pool. I was fucking wow. For $5 a month, you too can fight back against the leftist, the liberal media agenda. Oh my god, dude. I'm sorry. I actually used to listen to All That Remains. A little bit. It wasn't one of my favorite bands. They had a couple of cool songs I liked when I was in high school. I haven't listened to them since because their music was very surface level and not challenging the establishment at all. It was very bland. They just had some good riffs and blast beat that I liked. That was just like, yeah. But goddamn, Tom McDonald just fucking sucks. And Tim, I'm sorry. This is just this. If this was your lineup for a concert, who the fuck would show up? You would have to get like Ben Shapiro and Matt Walsh to perform as well to actually pull a fucking crowd. I think. And that's just fucking sad, because then that's like clapping for a goddamn comedian. You know what I mean? You're not there for the jokes. You're there for the echo chamber. You're there to agree. Comedians should make you laugh, not fucking clap. You should go to a concert for music, not for a political statement. Or you should listen to music for music, not for a political statement. And you know what? If that happens to align, like, I don't know, Rage Against the fucking Machine, that shit slaps, and that shit is hella punk. It goes hard. That's real music. This Tim Pool shit ain't. I'm sorry. It's too, like, fucking sliced bread, you know what I mean? Nobody wants that shit. That just, it doesn't sound genuine.
Worthless. You see, that's the power of organization.
True.
We need more of it. Trump supporters, GOP Republicans just need to stand up, if only for 10 seconds. You know, and I gotta be honest, guys. Buying Tom McDonald's Fake Woke. It's not his newest song or anything like that. It's just his top song, I think. If everyone bought old songs can top Billboard. That's the power of $1. It's amazing to me that across the anti-establishment space, you've got the Daily Wire.
Why should you click below and take Solgen's solar quiz? Great question.
I'm not.
Listen.
With, hundreds of millions of views. You've got Crowder, you've got timcast.com. And it really is a bit disheartening to see that across all of this, we haven't been able to rally that kind of...
Go buy Steven Crowder's Biden Farts on iTunes for $1. Yeah, that'll fucking shake the establishment. Get the fuck out of here.
Organizational power of even, out of the millions of people who watch, 50 to 100,000, to decide that the top 100 should be bands like Tom McDonald. Or people who are, FJB and all that stuff. They've been at the top. They've gotten big. But you'd think that this level of political activism, the fact that people are listening and paying attention, you'd think it would dominate.
That's so sad.
The way I see it is, I don't mind modern music. I think a lot of it's fine. It's fun. It's poppy. Music. But we could really send a message by organizing. And the reason I shout out Tom McDonald is, of course, we're doing music. Of course, we're trying to challenge the culture. But there are bigger names that have a better chance of doing it. However we do that, however we organize, however we are able to get everyone to just say, okay, we are all going to agree to do this one thing to make a statement. However we can do that. We're going to do
a Republican.
Donald Trump winning. A lot of people voted for Donald Trump in 2016 because they liked him. In 2020 because they were red-pilled.
Get the memas and the peepaws out there for some Tom McDonald and Tim Pool serenades. What the fuck, man? Tim Pool has this image in his mind of like some edgy fucking like punk following that he's generating, and I don't think that's at all the case. I don't think he's hitting that demo at all.
They woke up and said, but look, Joe Biden still ended up getting 80+ million votes, and it's because the left is...
Don't say that unironically.
I'm sorry, man, it's just the reality. The right doesn't go out and protest. They don't do it. Many people who are conservative are older. Many libertarians also just don't go out and protest, but the left does. Just take a look at Antifa going out, smashing up windows and doing everything they do. They organize. They post online. They organize these campaigns. They do harassment campaigns.
They go online. They post. They smash windows. They organize. How do we compete with that? Come on, guys. What do we got? We show up with guns, and then police stop us, and we shit our pants. Yeah. Damn.
It works. This is what we need to win the culture war. Imagine if young people who wanted to be famous musicians saw the top music, people who want to be in movies, saw the top actors, and they were all saying things, not crazy, not MAGA, just outright like, Joe Biden sucks. Like, dude, you actually like that? Come on.
Sucks.
There would be a big change. Young people being inspired. But this is why we see Drag Kids Story Hour. And I hope y'all get it. The left is organized. You know what? Let me outright show you. I don't know if I actually have this this pulled up from... I don't have it pulled up. I thought I did.
NYPD officer fired for MAGA ties. Files federal lawsuit against department. He's like, I only beat him 2 times. Come on. Let me back on the force. It's because of the MAGA thing, isn't it?
But there's a story about...
Nah, he looks like a bitch.
And they're guarding with weapons. With weapons. A drag show for kids. How did they organize that? How did they get the show, get families to come, and then organize armed guards outside of it?
I wonder. Maybe it's because you guys have fucking armed people outside calling them pedophiles, just looking for an excuse to fucking shoot people. I wonder if that has anything to do with it. That the organization kind of was out of necessity. Fucking weird. Super odd. Oh, wow. Jeez. Wowee. Fucking moron.
Why can't the right muster that? I think it's simple.
Why can't the right
People on the right
muster
are spread out in
that?
rural areas far away from each other, and it's hard to concentrate in cities. Concentration in cities allows the left to run wild with their ideas and their culture, but because they're isolated from the rural folk, more conservative-leaning individuals, those ideas don't spread as fast in rural areas. So the internet does make things a bit different. It does allow ideas to spread. Because of this, you are getting the cult. And it's crazy. I got one guy who's screaming at me. He can't believe it. How is it possible that Tim Pool got so much traffic? They're all bots. They're all fake. It can't be real. No, the reality is we do have the ability to organize to some degree. We need to amplify that. We need to stand up and we need to change the culture. Imagine if you had Tom McDonald at number one. Then they're forced to interview him. What's going on? And he can talk about all of this stuff.
Then they're forced
kids
to
want to be
interview
the
him.
best.
They
CNNs, I
have
want to be
to.
like him. That really puts them on a bad footing. That's how we win.
They see him, they're like, I want to be like him. And then they listen to the song and they're like, oh. No, never mind. Never mind. Eminem's better. I'll stick with Eminem. I'll be like Eminem. This guy's a fucking loser. His bars are whack.
Politics is downstream from culture. Just simply put, guys, coming from the election narrative, people got to organize. How do we get those people to
gotta
knock on
organize.
doors? From the New York Post, FBI put the Hunter Biden laptop story right in Facebook's lap. They say, well, Facebook won't say exactly what the FBI told them. It has told the Post that Hunter Biden was not mentioned, but it refuses to rule out whether Joe Biden or Ukraine were raised in the FBI's defensive briefing to Facebook weeks before the publication of our story, it's the New York Post, implicating the then dramatic presidential candidate in his son's lucrative Ukrainian influence peddling schemes. Basically, the background here is the FBI basically came to us, some folks on our team, and was like, hey, just so you know, you should be on high alert. We thought there was a lot of Russian propaganda in the 20s.
Look, I honestly don't care. Look at this. Look at this shit. Hold on. Jarvis, enhance. I have to move this. NYPD sending its scrubs on patrol amid shortages. There's shortage. I don't know. Looks like a tabloid thing. Pretty crazy, right? He's just scrolling through today's cover. This is it.
2016 election, we have it on notice that basically there's about to be some kind of dump that's similar to that. Just to be vigilant.
They're going to take a dump.
The FBI told Facebook to be on
Look,
guard.
I'm just gonna. I don't
not
care.
that they vote for Daily movie engaging with this.
I don't believe
video,
anything on this shit. You
my
want to
friend,
hear it?
because
Go
they
listen
see
to the fucking Joseph Rogan
Do you need
podcast.
1,000 parts or just one? CNC machining.
We have to win on the cultural front. Andrew Breitbart said it. I think it was Breitbart said this, that politics is downstream from culture. Now, hey, props if you get a law passed. Props if...
Okay. It's not, though. Politics is downstream from culture. And then culture is also downstream from politics. Also. You know. There's also that. So it's more like it's a stream that's in a circle. It's a downstream circle. Some might call it the downward spiral.
If you get a precedent set or something, but it won't matter if the culture is unwilling to enforce it. Right now in New York, there's crazy videos of crime because the culture is unwilling to enforce it. So how do you win? You make it so that people don't want to enforce or embrace certain ideas. That's it. It's about values. It's about culture. This is what we're watching happen. In the meantime, this is what we get. White House doubles down on Biden's semi-fascism claim about MAGA Republicans. Joe Biden said the Republicans are embracing semi-fascism. You know where this is going. An official declaration at the highest levels that the Republicans are overt fascists who must be stopped after they primed the culture for years about the dangers of fascism, about the lies. When the very fine people hoax that Donald Trump claimed white nationalists were fine people when he didn't. But we know that because we pay attention. Trump claimed white nationalists were fine people when he didn't. But we know that because we pay attention. What regular people don't know, they don't pay attention, they don't read the transcripts, and they don't want to. They have the affliction, derangement syndrome. And it's not Trump derangement syndrome. These people are zealously pro-establishment. I had one person say to me that they hate me because I've shattered consensus reality. And I'm like, oh, okay, I think that's a compliment. Wow.
Nobody said that to him. Fucking guaranteed. Or it was a fucking Tim Poolerite. That's all it was. It was one of his fucking simps that said that. Like, nobody said that to you as an actual, like, diss. Holy shit, dude. I'm sorry. That didn't happen.
Borg, they're upset that I've shattered consensus reality. Well, I care about what's true. That's all. Not about who should have power simply because they control consensus reality. But this means culture will be everything.
Seeker.
This means what the Daily Wire is doing is more important than ever. It means what Tom McDonald is doing is more important than ever. Now, I know you guys embrace it. I know you guys sign up at timcast.com at the Daily Wire. I know you guys listen to Tom McDonald's music. I don't have all the answers.
Tom McDonald is actually the main character, guys. I'm sorry. what he's doing is super important. None of us will actually ever measure up to Tom McDonald. Our farm will never have as many cool animals as Mr. McDonald's farm. It's just not going to happen.
I do know that after looking at the metrics and learning about how these charting systems work and how the establishment works, we can take these spaces. And when we do, that's how we win. How do you convince a 16-year-old that in 2 years, they should be voting for freedom, for liberty, individual rights?
So I'm definitely going to clip, how do you convince a 16-year-old? That's going to be a fun Tim Pool soundbite. Oh, that's awesome. Oh, fuck, don't clip me. God damn it. I fell for he got me in his own trap. Fuck. He took me down with him.
Against wokeness, against critical race theory. You can't just come out and say, haha, CRT is dumb. It doesn't work. They see Chris Evans as Captain America. Man, he's a superhero. Don't you want to be a movie star?
CRT isn't
was like
dumb.
Be a little kid. You want to be the superhero.
They'll
Jump into
figure it out.
Yeah, well, at least
they'll learn.
The girls, I suppose, now they're telling him to do all that stuff too. So, whatever. Okay. Well, Chris Evans comes out and he's Captain America and he says Orange Man bad. Yeah. The problem is that among people on the right, they're too scared to come out and speak. And that's how they win. They suppress your ability to speak. They don't let you advocate for who you think should be voted for. They won't let you say it. They fire you from your jobs. They blacklist you from Hollywood. What do we got? The Daily Wire making movies. Now we've got, this week we're going to have a movie star on. I don't want to say too much because I don't like announcing guests in advance, but people who are making legitimate Hollywood-grade movies. We've had a couple. We had Nick Searcy on twice. Big movie star. Not like a Hollywood celebrity A-lister, but he's in a ton of big productions. They come on and they will say exactly what they believe, and it's only possible because we are carving out that cultural space. When we are telling these people, again, mostly the Daily Wire, they know what they're doing, and I encourage them to keep pushing. You need Hollywood celebrities to come out,
he loves them.
outright say, 100%, I'm going to vote for Donald Trump. And then when they're like, we'll fire you for saying that, you say, okay, well, I don't care. The Daily Wire's got money up the wazoo, and I'll keep making movies. We'll cancel you if you don't support Antifa. Oh, okay, well, I'll go make a movie with the Daily Wire. They're buying like crazy, and they got cash. They are flush with cash. And they will lose their minds. That is the path to victory. I don't know if we pull it off this time.
Yeah, I did see some Daily Wire.
I don't know if we pull it off 2024. I just know.
I saw some Daily Wire previews that we might take a look at some point. They looked pretty bad. Because it's low production. Also, I guess Ben Shapiro himself was a failed director who turned political advocate, who I guess now turned back to directing. So that's kind of a fun little story. If at first you don't succeed, sell your soul and try again.
This. I believe in the values of classical liberalism, which is going back to the early days of the United States of America. I don't mean classical liberalism like Democrats in the 90s. I mean the true ideas of individual liberty, personal responsibility. Now, I think there's responsibility to the community. I think we have responsibility to each other. So I lean more in the traditional Democrat, social liberal sense of believing in free speech, opposing the establishment. I believe that class issues are a big component of the problems facing this country. And I don't like the elites. I don't like the establishment. I don't like people born into the snooty people who are elitist because they were born into it. Not every person with money is an elitist. You can be a populist. I don't like any of that. I believe in meritocracy. I want those values to persist, and I don't want psychotic ideologues to win.
What if this psychotic ideologues win meritocratically? That's like a possibility, right? Just saying.
That's what I want to see. So why do I do the things I do at timcast.com? Because everybody has to do everything in their power to do something. It just so happens that I've been successful at launching these platforms and creating new shows to build more. Successful enough, but I wish we had bigger influence. We may only be putting a dent in this machine. But if people sign up for timcast.com, if people sign up for the Daily Wire, if people buy Tom McDonald's music, I know I'm not naming, Steven Crowder, and many libertarians supporting people like Michael Malice and Dave Smith, we can keep expanding and carving out the space. Because you know what the reality is? We're more fun. We're more fun. We're happier. We are happier and we have a good time.
I don't know if you've ever actually watched Timcast IRL. His fucking live stream show. Bro, it is not fun. That shit is super boring. I don't know. That whole setup just fucking snooze fest. Too many yes men, you know what I mean? Too many fucking circle jerking. I don't know. Very boring. You want something fun. You want something crazy. You want something zany. This is what you gotta tune into. You'll never know what's gonna happen next.
We laugh at jokes.
We
can see
laugh
something
at jokes. I haven't heard him laugh a single time during this. I've made more jokes. I've laughed more at these statements. He's losing. The right can't win. They can't laugh. They have to take the stick out of their ass first.
Sam Hyde and say it's funny. We can point that out. We have our limits to varying degrees, but we recognize comedy, edgy humor, and we're not going to destroy your life because you stepped out of line.
Like, that was only
Too
an
often,
example of
leftists each their
Sam
own.
Hyde.
That's an opportunity for us. How do we win these elections? How do we end critical race theory? How do we stop the weird gender ideology stuff? Building culture and inspiring young people to tell them what is cool, what is confident, and what will get you social praise. It all comes down to this. Young people want to be accepted among their peers, so they will say what they need to say, not all of them, in order to fit in. But eventually you get rebels, and they reject the system and say, that's so lame. You're lame. You follow that stuff. That's Amazon and Walmart's slogan. We need to create a space where you gotta be the cool guy in the room, the leather jacket in the corner, the toothpick and the sunglasses, and being like, I don't conform to you, dude. Granted, that's how they used to do it, and then that became conformist. You gotta do your thing. You gotta reject the haters. You gotta stand up. You gotta change the game. You gotta speak to people.
What the fuck?
Donald Trump may be...
You gotta be the guy with the leather jacket and the toothpick, and you gotta be like, hey, and then say fuck you, but now that's conformist. Oh man, this guy rambles hilariously. I love it. If you just let it flow, it just kind of washes over you, and you get this just like numb, like white right wing feeling. But if you actually stop and listen to each thing he's saying, it's so fucking unhinged.
Harping on 2020 too much, in my opinion. I think he's got to come out. And the real message here is to say, look what they're doing. Please, spread the word, inform your neighbors, and get out and vote. I'll leave it there. Next segment's coming up at 8 p.m. over at youtube.com/TimcastIRL.
Fuck you. Fuck your plug. So that's the segment, guys. We did it. We made it through this 33-minute video at 1.5 times speed, which actually... it's like 22 minutes? I don't know. Should be on par with like the last video, I guess. Fun stuff. Fun. So, no, fuck you. I guess we are done with YouTube for now. No, the stream's not over. The video's over. I'm gonna edit this down. We're gonna clip it up, chop it up, put it on the cutting board real quick, and do the thing. But I do need to end stream and restart stream just so I can cut the video and stuff like that. So I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna take a minute to change the title up and be right back online. So see you in just a moment.